Potholes, box sold, heat wave, beats played, tension, fenced in, not so much, ego touched, waste, face, days, phase, lorded, frequent, morbid, trinket. Corner store, iridescent water fills the potholes. Until 5 o'clock, postage for its mailbox sold. Graffiti-bombed features, the smell of fried food. Disorganized line of beaters occupy the drive-thru. High noon, heat wave, beats plated max. Fiends selling stolen goods, relaxed. Stray cats, friendly greetings and the trash can filled to the waist cap. The rotten smelling cloud of flies assure that people stayed back. Ringing of a shopkeeper's bell, a man walks in the door. He finished a 12-hour shift. He was hungry and was sore. The bus didn't run today and home was an hour walk away. The heat was beating down and giving him quite the fade. Almost there, but he needed a drinking meal before he fell out. Exhausted, he could barely think and on the verge of a shout. Choosing from the menu, he had a thick sweat aroma. Wedges, strips, and ice cold pepper soda. Potholes, box sold, heat wave, beats played, tension, fenced in, not so much, ego touched, waste, face, days, phase, lorded, frequent, morbid, trinket. After he paid with crumpled bills, he left and saw some tension. A group of youths around an older man they had fenced in. One bucked a big game of how his boy would fuck him up. The man replied,
"He looks pretty tough, you not so much."
The crowd hollered and they popped off and they had their stomachs clutched. The kid stood humiliated. He got his ego touched, the scowl unfolded. With haste he drew a 38 from his waist. Before the man could react, the gat was pumped in his face. Crowd scattered, pandemonium, cars squealing off. He would be charged as an adult. For a moment of feeling soft, a few days passed, and the gossip had begun to settle. A child pedaled by the store and found a weird piece of metal, a malformed bullet, one the cops had missed. He couldn't wait to take it home and show his younger brother this. Soon enough, he would show and tell to all his friends, but not his parents. Kept it for years, to adulthood it was cherished. Potholes, box sold, heat wave, beats played, tension, fenced in, not so much, ego touched, waste, face, days, phase, lorded, frequent, morbid, trinket. Many years passed, the whole town has seen much better days. The corner store, once vivid memory in its dust collection phase. Closed shop boarded up, a lone car in its parking lot. A man reminisces to his son about the block. He was here for a reunion, but he made a quick stop. Talked about his older brother and his run-ins with the cops. The fences they hopped, break dances on the blacktop. How the chicken was only good if you could get it fresh and hot. His older brother died in college from a traffic accident. The pain ever since was something that he struggled masking. It led to some hard years and some bad moves that he did. But he got his act together when he learned he had a kid. He took his brother's things and among them was the storied piece. And now he speaks of tales like an old glory sees. And the Bullets Chronicles is where the Lord and frequent. He passed down to his 15-year-old son the morbid trinket. Potholes, box sold, heat wave, beats played, tension, fenced in, not so much, ego touched, waste, face, days, phase, lorded, frequent, morbid, trinket.